Hi, this video will provide tips for coming up with successful search terms and using advanced search strategies to find recent peer-reviewed articles in EBSCOhost Databases. We will be using the Communication and Mass Media Complete database as an example. Access the database from the library homepage by selecting A to Z list of databases from the plus Luria Library menu, and then selecting Communication and Mass Media Complete from the list of available databases. We'll start by considering what search terms to use in our search and how to combine them. Thinking of different ways to describe each of the concepts in your topic will help you find the most relevant results. This database gives you the option of using keyword searching, which is the default, or selecting natural language search, which allows you to use full sentences or phrases like you can when communicating with a person or doing a Google search. Depending on your topic and the words you use, you might have better luck with either natural language searching or keyword searching, so you might want to experiment with both. Natural language searching can be useful especially at the beginning of the research process, before you know which terms researchers and the database use to describe your topic. You can also select natural language search and still use keywords instead of full sentences, which might get different results. Whether you use natural language or keyword searching, identify as many ways to describe your topic as you can think of. When I do a keyword search using the terms teenagers, secrecy, and closeness, and limit my results to just peer-reviewed articles published in the last 10 years, I don't get any results. To broaden my search, I can brainstorm other keywords that describe the concepts in my topic. For example, the concept teenagers could also be described using the terms teens, or youth, or young adults, or adolescents. I can experiment with combining my search terms by selecting the Advanced Search option. On the Advanced Search screen, I type all of the keywords for each of the three concepts in my topic on a different row. Typing the word "or" between each keyword will tell the database to find results that include any of those words. Selecting "and" before the second and third rows will tell the database to find results that include at least one of the keywords from each of the three rows. I can also use some other advanced search tricks. For search terms that include two or more words, such as young adult, putting quotation marks around those words tells the database to only include results that use those words together as a phrase. For keywords that could have multiple relevant endings, typing an asterisk, the star above the 8 on a computer keyboard, after the beginning of the word tells the database to find sources that include any word that begins that way and has any ending. For example, putting an asterisk after the second E in secrecy will find results that include the word secret as well as the word secrecy. And putting the asterisk after the second S in disclosure will find results that include the words disclose, disclosed, disclosing, as well as disclosure. There are options for filtering my results below the search boxes. In this case, the database remembers my previous filters to limit results to full-text, peer-reviewed articles published in the past 10 years. This time, my search gets 51 results. In scrolling through these results, I find that some are relevant to my topic, but others are not so relevant. For example, some of the sources in my results focus on school or healthcare settings, which is outside of the scope of my topic. To eliminate these results, I can go back to my advanced search, select Add Row, select Not before the search box, and type keywords for concepts I want to eliminate from my results, separated by the word "or." This will tell the database not to include any results that include any of these words. Now my search yields 13 results that are more relevant for my topic. I can also use the information in the full record for relevant sources to help me find other sources on my topic. Select the title of an article to access the full record. The record includes subject terms, which are the official terminology used by the database to describe what each article is about, Reviewing the subject terms can be helpful for determining how relevant the article is for my topic and for giving me ideas for more search terms. In this case, I can see that self-disclosure is an official subject term, which could be helpful for further searching. Some articles also include keywords supplied by the authors of the article, which could also give you ideas for other search keywords. Reading the abstract that summarizes the article can help you determine whether it is relevant and may also give you ideas for more search keywords. In this case, the term social support might be relevant to my topic, so I could experiment with using that term in future searches. If you have any questions about identifying keywords and using advanced search strategies, ask a librarian for help. You can chat with a librarian from within the database by selecting the chat icon in the lower right. We look forward to hearing from you.